name is Vikas. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the Crown Group. And let me introduce you Crown Group. You know, we've been actually in this business for last 50 years, and we've been serving the defense forces. The whole idea is to really bring global technologies to India and fulfill the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision that we have of our Prime Minister. To that extent, we have signed MOUs with many global majors who are being our technology providers. And with them, we are going ahead and doing indigenous development of many of the components which were earlier being sourced overseas, and also providing MRO services within India. Some of the people that we have signed with, and you would have probably read in news, is with RAC MiG for taking on follow-on support for all the MiG aircrafts that are there with the Indian Navy. And we have signed with United Shipbuilding Corporation, Russia, again for taking on all the work that is required for doing the repairs within India for the ships that are working with the Indian Navy, and they have supplied most of the important aircraft carriers like Vikramaditya and INS Vikrant to us, which are very critical for the defense forces to be staying in functioning order so that they are combat ready. At the Aero Show, there are a lot of new initiatives that we have started that I can briefly take you through those initiatives and also through the companies that we have in the group. So Aviatech is our group company which is looking at all the aircraft related work for the Russian side. Aviatech has signed up with RAC MiG, and it has also signed up with Rubin. Rubin is a landing gear manufacturer, and in the partnership with them, we are planning to indigenize manufacturing of Rubin components within India. And as we speak, we have gathered a lot of requirements from the Indian Air Force, on which we are working to see how we can start doing some of those activities within India itself. Zealtech is a calibration, NABL accredited calibration lab. We have tied with IAI Malat. We are the sole authorized agency to service their UAVs within India, which are with the Indian Navy. And it is also doing a lot of PCB repair and electronics repair work. We have a unique facility of an anechoic chamber where we can handle all RF related work for the electronic modules. Salem Aerospace Cluster, we have today signed with TIDCO, Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation, for development of Salem Aerospace Cluster next to the Salem Airport. So we have taken a lot of land next to the airport, and the idea is to build hangars with MRO facilities to take on the MRO work for the aircrafts within India. This is a unique project where typically the aircrafts have been going back overseas for major overhauls and midlife upgrades. The eventual idea is to start doing some of these things within India, and we empower ourselves with these capabilities so that we are working towards indigenization, the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Dynaton Integrated Technologies, one of our oldest companies, has been serving the Indian Navy on the marine side for over 40 years. We do ship repair work, we do ship refits, we have facilities in Karwar for doing this work. It's a very expansive facility where we can take on electromechanical, electronics, all kind of work that is there. And we have a senior Commodore who is heading this facility for us. C1 India Cyber Solutions, we have come up with some unique solutions for security and surveillance and artificial intelligence. These are really upcoming areas and a very dire need, especially given the current scenario we have. One of the products that we have created is an anti-drone gun. And why it is very important is right now there's a lot of infiltration that happens on the borders with the drones. And with this gun, you can actually bring these drones down. OSK India is a company where we have tied up with OSK Russia, and we are there now exclusive partners to take on any repair work for the ships within India for major ships that they have provided to us. And we have set up a facility in Bombay. Commodore Rakesh Anand is heading that facility. Commodore Rakesh Anand was the MD of Mazagon Docks Limited. So he's ex-MD, he's a very senior person, and he's bringing in all his expertise. And with him, we are planning to foray into multiple areas within the marine side. So that's broadly about the group. One thing which I would say is a unique model with which we are working is that we are not replicating all the manufacturing facilities again. We are planning to use the existing MSME clusters, partner with them, see what all facilities they already have, and only put on a layer on top of that, which is basically doing a quality certification, last mile assembly, and following all the OEM procedures that are given by the global OEMs to us.
So I'm proud to share with you all that before you is India's first handheld anti-drone gun. And the Crown Group surely deserves a credit for this, though the journey has been very, very interesting and very small thus far. We, in a casual conversation with few friends in the uniform, while going through the media clips, were given to understand that the troops at the grassroots level, at the border outposts and at our forward defended localities do not have equipment which can actually deter the enemy drones which are engaged in supporting the terrorists in the Kashmir Valley, as well as in the plains of Punjab, wherein they are helping or they are engaged in illegal trans-border activities of smuggling and narcotics. So being a soldier, having served in both these areas extensively, I realized that we need to arm the soldier on ground and we had to keep it simple. So in that, the idea germinated that we need a small, man-packed, lightweight equipment, which a soldier with his basic common knowledge should be able to handle this and should be able to interfere in the journey or the illegal journey or of the enemy drone. And in that, it took us about 2 months to show you this prototype, which has a range of about 1.5 kilometers. It's about under 3 kgs in weight, and it can last about 20 hours of continuous operations. It can be extremely useful for our counterinsurgency postures in the line of control, as well as for the BSF along the line of international border. I feel it has got a great uses for in the hinterland for our paramilitary forces and central police organizations, which are protecting our critical infrastructures like the airports or the CRPF, which is engaged in the anti-Maoist operations. Given the size of the antenna and the base unit, which comprises of the battery, which is here, we can enhance its range. But obviously, as we speak, the aim is not that, because we want to give it to the soldier on ground who is at the outpost and faces or sees the drone for the first time. We are glad to inform that the Northern Army commander was here yesterday with us. So he was here. He was pretty impressed with what we have achieved thus far, and has requested us to actually come down to headquarters Northern Command for demonstrations. In about 6 months down the line, we see ourselves actually going into production, because I see a great value not only for the Army, the BSF, CRPF and the ITBP. So we at Crown Group are extremely proud to say that this is the first step towards the long journey that we have ahead. And I'm sure, as part of the Prime Minister's vision of an Atmanirbhar Bharat, we will be able to contribute in supporting our army and securing our borders, both on the line of control, the international border, as well as in the hinterland, to defend our critical infrastructures from the nefarious designs of the enemy.